Namah Shivaya. Yoga practice during this lockdown period, and in the coming video, so I'm going to explain you how to perform some yoga practices at your home itself. And some of the practices may look fun or kind of different for you in case if you're performing first time any proper yoga. But these practices, they may look silly, but they can help you a lot. These have been designed by ancient yogis. They have been being practiced by the yogis, and they help you a lot. And do not hesitate to perform. And in case if you have any severe medical conditions, or if you are severely affected by this virus, I suggest you to take the doctor's advice. But if you would want to prevent yourself from these viruses, I suggest you to perform these practices every single day, usually with empty stomach. You're not supposed to perform these practices with the food in your stomach. Hope you will enjoy the workout, the yoga practice, and I wish you all the best.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. So this yoga practice, first sit in any cross-leg position, and first we start with the lion breathing. So for that, first sit on your knees, then spread your knees slightly out, keep your palms on the floor in front of you, and then try to open up your chest and open your tongue out, open your mouth fully, and you're going to breathe out and then close your mouth, breathe in through the nostrils. Just continue the practice. Basically, you're breathing out from your pit of your throat while keeping your tongue out fully and opening your mouth. When you're breathing in, close your mouth, breathe in through your nostrils. Do not force your breath when you're breathing inside. Only force the breath out from your throat, and the breath should come out from your abdomen and all the way from your abdomen till your top of your lungs. Fully breathe out. This practice helps. Continue. In case if you have any confusion or any doubt, you can pause the video and listen to my instructions again and continue breathing. This will help you to clean up your lungs. And usually, if you have any mucus formed in your lungs, and if you are mildly infected, so the mucus will come out and you can spit out the mucus, and then you can continue the practice again. You can do this about 30 to 50 times depending on your capacity. If you feel tired or if you feel any chest pain, you must stop the practice and relax. Just continue the practice. This is very, very important. Lion breathing. Breathe out from your throat. Breathe in just normal as usual, but breathe out forcefully and fully, completely. Very good. Once you finished, you can just sit down comfortably in any cross-leg position. So now you're going to observe the Kevala Kumbhaka, which means you basically hold your breath just normal. You do not take the breath in and hold, or you do not breathe out and hold. So when you are at a neutral state, slightly there is air in your lungs, that time you're going to hold your breath. You do not forcefully hold your breath, just relax position. You try to hold as long as you can, and then when you feel uncomfortable, just breathe normally, but do not force. Okay, now we are done with the breathing. Now we start with the sun salutation. Okay, just pranayama. Keep your palms close together, attached. Then next we move into the next pose, hasta uttanasana. Just bend backwards. In case if you have any uncomfortability bending back too much, don't bend back too much. And next one is the hasta padasana. Bend forward. Do not bend forward too much. In case if you have any lower back pains, do not bend forward too much. You just bend half. Make sure your knees are straight. Feel the stretch on your knees. Just hold the position as long as you can, but do not force yourself. And keep breathing. Do not hold your breath when you're holding the poses. Just breathe normally, slowly. Next, you move into Ashwasanchalanasana. Take your right leg back. Keep your palms either side of your left foot. In case if you feel any pressure in your abdomen, in case if you have any bigger belly, keep your hands inside, both hands inside, and keep your left foot outside. In case you feel any pressure even more on your joints, you can keep your knee down and relax yourself and press your hips downwards. Then you move into Falakasana. Take your both the legs back and try to hold the position. Keep your abs tight, breathe normally. Relax your shoulders, do not stress your shoulders. In case if you feel any pressure, too much pressure on your shoulders, keep your knees down. So this is the easy way you can hold Falakasana. I'm trying to give you a little bit modifications for those who are feeling any uncomfortability. And now we move into the Ashtangasana. Your toes, your knees, your chest, palms and chin on the floor, but hips slightly high. Then slowly, while moving your chest up, you move into the Urdhva Make sure you squeeze your back, open up your chest. If you feel too much pressure on your back, you go down a little bit. Do not go up too high, just go down a little bit. If you can't hold for too long, go down and relax. You're not forcing any of the position. You feel a little bit pressure, it's okay. The pressure should be slightly on your muscles, but in case if you feel any too much pressure on your joints, you must release the pose. Then the Uttita Balasana. You sit back on your heels. In case if you feel any pressure on your abdomen or on your heart, spread your knees a little bit So basically, when you spread your knees out, you release the tension on your belly. In case if you have bigger belly, so you just release the tension on your belly and then release the pressure on your lungs. Okay. Next, we move into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tuck your toes in and then lift up your hips as high as possible. Try to keep your back as straight as possible and try to reach your heels to the ground. If you feel too much pressure on your heels or on your calves to reach your heels completely down, you can lift up your heels slightly high over the ground. You do not need to touch your heels to the ground if you feel too much pressure. Otherwise, you're going to strain your calf muscles and the Achilles tendon or hamstrings tendons. So basically, we move into now the Ashwasanchalanasana. We are taking the right leg forward. You keep the right foot between your palms. If you feel too much pressure, those who have bigger bellies, you keep your hands inside and keep your right foot outside. And never forget to breathe. Keep breathing always when you're holding the poses. Now breathing out, slowly take your left leg forward. Now breathe normally, hold the position, Hastapadasana. Feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and lower back. Do not force this position too much. Do not bend too much down unless you have really good amount of flexibility. Otherwise, you may get lower back pains. Now, while inhaling, slowly lift your hands up while keeping your back straight and bend forward, bend backwards slightly as much as you can, but don't force Hasta Uttanasana position. Now, slowly come to the starting pose, Pranayama, and relax your hands and relax. We're going to do one more cycle, the same. Just relax a little bit in standing position. Now start again the Pranayama, the starting pose. Then we move into Hasta Uttanasana, bend back, inhaling. Breathe normally when you hold the pose. When bending forward, breathe out gradually and then hold the pose. Breathe normally when you're holding the pose. Very good. Now, while breathing in, slowly take your left leg back. We are doing the same postures as we have done before, but we are doing with the left leg at the moment. So for those who have pressure on your belly or those who can't reach the palms to the ground, so you can keep your palms, hands inside, and then you keep your right foot outside. Slowly take your right leg back. Come to the Phalakasana. Those who have pressure on your shoulders or who can't hold this position, keep your knees down on the floor. You don't need to keep your knees up. You can keep your knees down on the floor and stay there. But you should try to hold as long as you can. Move into Ashtangasana. Keep your chin, chest, palms down, but make sure your hips are slightly high over the ground. You're not resting your hips on the floor. You should maintain that curve on your lower back. And now slowly lift up your chest, lift up your chin, look up towards a ceiling or sky. Your hips are on the ground at the moment and your toes are extending back. You're squeezing your upper back, your shoulders. Your elbows are pointing backwards, not sideways. Your elbows are pointing back. Now slowly lift up your hips and sit back on your heels. Keep your palms in the same position and try to stretch your hands forward as possible. Those who have bigger bellies who can do that, keep your knees out like that and then bend forward. So you avoid the pressure on your belly so that you avoid the pressure on your lungs. Stay relaxed, breathe normally. Now slowly lift up your hips, tuck your toes in. Now gently lift up your knees and lift up your hips as high as possible. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Tuck your chin in. Look at your abdomen or look at your knees. Try to reach your heels to the ground. If you cannot reach, it's okay. Try to lift your knees, heels a little bit, but do not force. Very good. Now slowly take your left leg forward, left foot forward. Try to keep it between your palms if possible. If you cannot, keep your left foot outside and keep both the hands inside. And those who feel even more pressure, keep your knees, the right knee resting on the floor. It happens those who are overweight, so they may find so much of difficulty doing some of the positions. So that is why I'm trying to modify here. Then slowly take your right leg back to the front and bend forward and stay there. Asta Paavanasana. Keep breathing normally. Hold the position. See, the holding is a key here. The longer you hold, the better it is. But for some people who are doing first time or who are doing like for very few days, so you may find difficulty holding positions for a long time. So you can do it a little bit faster, which is okay, and do not force yourself. So now we finished with the sun salutation. 2 cycles. 2 cycles is more than enough because we held the positions. It is not a dynamic sun salutation, so it is okay. Now we move into the standing position, Virabhadrasana. Keep your feet wide as possible. Now turn your left toe left side. Now inhaling, lift your hands parallel to the ground. Bend your left knee and slowly go down. Now as you can see here, your right knee should be straight and your left knee is bent, right angle 90 degrees, and you turn your head towards your left side. Your arms are parallel to the ground. Now you move into slowly Trikonasana while keeping your left knee straight and extend yourself towards your left side and slowly take your left palm onto the floor. Make sure your both the hands in a straight line perpendicular to the ground and turn your head towards the ceiling or towards the sky. Make sure your both the knees are straight. For those who can't reach the ground with your palm, so you can keep your palm on top of your left leg, so that would be easier a little bit. Now inhaling slowly, lift your hands parallel to the ground and exhaling, release your hands and turn your both the toes straight. And then we are doing the same towards the right side. Turn your right to right side. Now exhaling, bend your knee, go down and breathe normally. Keep your both the hands parallel to the ground. Now this time we are bending the right knee and keep your left knee straight. Breathe normally. You feel little bit of pressure in your thigh muscles, but in case if you feel any pressure on your knee, extend your knee a little bit and relax and do it again. Now we move into Trikonasana. Take your right palm beside your right foot onto the floor. In case if you can't reach the palm to the ground, you can keep your palm on top of your knee or on top of your leg, whichever is comfortable for you. And try to look up and stay there. Try to keep both the arms in a line perpendicular to the ground. Twist your body as much as you can. Now inhaling slowly, lift your hands up parallel to the ground. Turn your toes straight. Release your hands, exhale and relax and breathe normally. Now take your legs close and relax. Now we move into the sitting position. Keep your both the legs straight. Keep your palms behind your back. Arms straight and relax. Now we move into Janu Shirasasana. Fold your right leg and bend your right knee. Keep your right foot beside your left thigh. Now exhaling, bend forward with your arms extended forward and try to hold your foot. If you can't reach your toes or if you can't reach your foot, just keep your hands on the leg. But try to keep your left knee as straight as possible. Do not force yourself, you can do as much as you can. Make sure you feel a nice stretch on your left leg hamstrings, which is left leg backside muscles. Just hold the position. Keep breathing. Do not hold your breath. If it is possible, you can also reach your forehead to the knee. Now inhaling slowly, lift your hands up. Keep your back straight. Exhaling, release your hands. Keep your knee straight and relax. Now we are doing the opposite side, other side. This time you're folding your left leg. Keep your left foot towards your right thigh attached. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, bend forward slowly and try to grab your foot or toes or leg, whichever is possible for you. Hold the position, keep breathing. You must focus on your breath and do not force yourself. If you feel any pressure on your knee joint, lift up your knee slightly. Do not force in such a way that you're going to injure your joints. You just need to feel a nice, mild, pleasant stretch in your muscles. And you focus on your breath when you're holding the pose. If it is possible, reach your elbows to the ground or forehead to the knee, whichever is comfortable for you. Now inhaling, slowly lift your hands up. Exhaling, release your hands from side. Now keep your legs straight and relax. Now we do the Baddha Konasana. Attach your both the feet together. So to make you understand easily, I'm turning towards you. So interlock your fingers and keep your fingers interlocked under your toes. And then inhale and exhaling, bend forward slightly. While you're bending forward, try to keep your elbows on your thighs and push them towards the ground. When you're doing this pose, try to keep your back straight. Do not round your back too much. Do not cause any lower back pain or back problems. If it is possible, try to touch your forehead to the toes or bend forward. For those who can't reach even your toes, you can place your palms on top of your knees and push them down gently. Do not force too much. Just keep breathing. Do not hold your breath. You never hold your breath when you're holding the poses. Just keep breathing. Good. Slowly release your legs and relax. Next, we move into Vajrasana. Fold your legs back. Attach both the heels close together if possible, and then sit down on your heels. If your heels hurt, you can spread out your heels a little bit. Keep your palms on your knees and relax and focus on your breath. Now we are going to interlock our fingers and we are doing some variation. And pull your arms back. Inhale first and exhaling slowly, bend forward. As you lift your arms up perpendicular to the ground. In case if you can't reach your forehead to the ground, you can just bend as much as you can and hold the position wherever you can hold comfortably. Do not force yourself. Hold the position. Now inhaling, slowly take your arms back and slowly lift your head up. Lift your body up. You need to go up slowly, especially if you have any high blood pressure. You should not go up suddenly. It may cause dizziness. Next, slowly stand on your knees. Spread your knees a little bit or slightly closer than or slightly in line with your shoulders, and we do the Ustrasana. Keep your palms under your lower back. Inhaling, slowly bend back. Make sure you extend your toes so you can easily bend back. Look towards the ceiling. You can do the complete Ustrasana. Only if you're comfortable, go down on your heels with your palms. Rest your palms on top of your heels. Keep your arms straight. Push your belly out. Push your hips out and look towards the ceiling. If you are feeling any uncomfortability, do not go for the complete pose. Just only keep your palms behind your back and bend back. Now slowly bend forward. Keep your palms on the ground. Sit back gently and then keep your legs straight. Sit down and relax. Just relax a little bit. You can move your ankles if you want to release the tension. Move your toes. You can also move your knees. Next, we move into Gomukhasana. Gomukhasana, just fold your left leg and keep it first under your right hips, and then on top of your left knee, your right leg should be folded. I'm going to show you in the straight direction. You see, you lift your right knee up first and fold your left leg down. Keep your left ankle under your right hips. Then fold your right leg. Make sure both the knees are in a line. If you can't keep them in a line, it's okay. Just do as much as you can. And your toes are facing downwards. Basically, your feet are looking up. Your feet are facing up, and then you're folding your left hand up, and you're folding your right hand from downwards and your left hand from upwards. I'm going to show you from behind so that you can have a good view. See, that is your left hand up actually. I'm showing you in opposite direction. So that is why I'm folding my right hand. So in the same place, you're folding your left hand like that. So basically you need to clasp your fingers that way. In case if you cannot hold your fingers or clasp your hands together that way, you can grab a towel or a handkerchief and hold it behind. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Turn your head towards your left side slightly. Stay there and keep breathing. This will open up your lungs towards your left side. Keep holding. Now inhaling, lift your left hand up and slowly keep it down. Exhaling, release your legs one by one and relax. Relax a bit, and then we do same opposite side. Now you are folding your first right leg under your left hips, and then you're folding your left leg on top of your right leg. Inhaling, lift your right hand up and fold your right hand behind your back. Catch it with your left hand from downwards. So clasp your fingers nice and tight. Open up your right side of your lungs. Turn your head towards your right side, 45-degree angle. Looking towards your right side. Hold the position. Keep breathing. Slowly inhale, lift your hand up. Exhaling, keep your hand down. Keep your legs straight and relax. Slowly lie down on your back and relax a little bit in Shavasana. Leave all the arms, legs, whole body is relaxed. And then slowly we move into Paavanasana. Fold your legs one by one, bend your knees, and lift up your knees. And try to grab your knees with your hands. Try to grab with your elbows held together with your palms. In case if you can't hold your elbows with your palms, try to grab your knees with your palms and then pull them towards your chest. Very good. Try to grab your knees towards your chest and lift your head and touch your chin to your knees. In case if you get any neck pain, do not lift your head up. Keep your head resting on the floor. In case if you have any neck pain, do not lift your head up. Okay, just stay there. Slowly keep your head down. Now slowly release your hands. Slowly release your hands and keep your feet on the floor. Keep your knees bent and relaxed. Now to neutralize your spine, we are going to do Setubandhasana. Try to lift your hips up. Keep your palms facing down beside your legs. And stay there. Keep breathing. Squeeze your buttocks. Squeeze your all back muscles. Stay there, keep breathing normally. Exhaling, slowly keep your hips down and relax. Next, those who are comfortable, those who have a little bit of strength in your upper body, you can do the chakrasana. Just fold your hands behind, palms facing towards your heels. Lift up your hips first and then lift up your head and shoulders and try to balance your body. But those who cannot do this one, they can do the previous pose, Setubandhasana. You don't need to do this pose in case if you feel too much pressure on your shoulders. Just slowly release the pose and relax. Don't do it in a hurry. In case if you are doing first time, try to do slowly, carefully. You can replay the video, the movement, observe the movement, and then do it again. Now relax in Shavasana a little bit. Keep breathing. Try to slow down your breath until you slow down your breath, until your breath becomes normal. Just relax there only. And then slowly we are going to do Dhanurasana. For that, you're going to lie down on your stomach, on your belly. So lie down facing downwards. Keep your palms resting beside your thighs. Keep your toes facing back. Now fold your legs one by one. Now catch your ankle joints with your palms and lock them with your thumbs. So basically grab your ankles and then pull your ankles up. Lift up your chest. Lift up your chin. Look straight. Balance your body on your belly. Those who are finding it difficult to do this pose, you can just simply keep your palms on the ground under your chest and then lift up your chest and then try to lift your knees up and stay there. But for those only who are unable to catch your ankles, you can do that way. Otherwise, don't do this pose, just skip it. It's okay. Do not hurt yourself if you are doing first time. So try to observe the movement carefully and do it. Do not force at all. And next, slowly keep your palms under your chest. Lift up your chest, lift your hips. And then sit back on your heels in Balasana. Take your palms beside your feet. All palms and feet are facing up, resting your head on the floor. Those who are feeling uncomfortable touching your forehead to the ground, spread out your knees. When you spread out your knees, you make room for your belly, and so you can adjust yourself comfortably. You can bend forward. Now slowly lift up your head. Slowly, carefully lift up your body, and then slowly sit down into any cross-legged or any comfortable position. And we are going to do some pranayama practices, breathing practices. Keep your legs crossed. You can keep one leg up, one leg down, or you can sit in Sukhasana, or you can sit in a lotus pose where you keep your both the ankles on top of your thighs. You can just simply sit in any comfortable position, which is okay. Keep your back, your spine straight, and keep your palms resting on top of your knees. So now we are going to do the Kapalabhati. So basically you're going to force your breath out while you're contracting your belly and pulling your belly in, and release your lungs freely so that your breath goes in, the air goes in freely. I'm keeping my palm on my belly to show you that the contraction, when I'm breathing out, my palm goes in. So that means my belly is going inside when I'm breathing out. When I'm breathing in, it just goes normally. So that means you just breathe out forcefully and then release your lungs and abdomen freely. The air should go in freely. You're not forcing in the breath. Only breathe out should happen forcefully. So when the sound is coming out, so that is when I am breathing out. When there is no sound, that means the breath is going in as comfortably as there is no sound. So that you just don't force the breath in. Only breathe out. Just keep doing until you feel the burning in your belly, or if you feel tired, just stop the breath and just observe the Kevala Kumbhaka, which means the air comfortably which is inside your lungs, and then hold your breath and stay there as long as you feel comfortable, and then start again the Kapalabhati forceful breathing. Only breathe out forcefully. When you feel tired or when you feel full burning in your belly, just relax in Kevala Kumbhaka position. In Kevala Kumbhaka position, which means you just hold your breath and relax your body. Now again start. When you breathe out, pull your abdomen in. Just you can take the breaks and observe the Kevala Kumbhaka. Very good. Keep breathing. Relax whenever you feel tired or be feeling burning in your belly. Try to do this about 50 to 100 times based on your capacity. Just keep doing. Keep focusing on your breath. You do not force the breath in, only breathe out forcefully. Please remember that, otherwise you're not doing the Kapalabhati. And your whole body remains relaxed, only you're pulling your belly, your abdominal muscles, only your Once you're finished, then you're going to do Anulom Vilom Pranayama with Kumbhaka. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Keep your back straight, head straight, and close your right nostril with your thumb. Now first exhale through your left nostril fully. Then inhale. Now close your both the nostrils and hold your breath for 10 seconds. Open your right nostril, exhale, breathe out through your right nostril, and then breathe in through your right nostril only, and close your both the nostrils. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. If you cannot hold your breath for 10 seconds, you can just hold for 5 seconds at least. Then open your left nostril and exhale. Again, inhale through your left nostril only. Then close your both the nostrils, hold your breath for 10 seconds. If you can't hold your breath for 10 seconds, the minimum, that means you're already have some infection or some problem in your lungs, like pneumonia or such a kind of problems. So now you're again the same way, we are exhaling, now inhaling, closing both the nostrils, open the other nostril, exhaling, inhaling, close, and we are holding the breath in and then releasing with the other nostril and inhaling with the same other nostril and holding and again opening opposite side nostril. So if you don't get it, I'm trying to explain you again. First you start with your left nostril. That means you're closing your right nostril, breathing out through your left nostril slowly, gently, and then inhaling with your left nostril only, and close your both nostrils, hold your breath, and then release your right nostril. That means closing your left nostril and then right nostril. You breathe out and breathe in through your right, hold, open your left, breathe out, breathe in, hold, open your right, breathe out, breathe in, hold, open your left. So I think you got the sequence. In case if you do not understand yet, please try to review, go back, and then try to understand and do it properly. You must do this very slowly, carefully, while observing your breath. Inhale slowly, hold your breath, and exhale through the other nostril. Inhale through the same other nostril. So you need to hold your breath 10 times. So you do 10 cycles. And once you finish 10 cycles, keep your hand down and relax. Now we are almost done with our yoga program. Just focus on your breath, keep breathing slowly and relax. You have successfully completed the yoga program, and I wish you all health and happiness. And you can relax and slowly open your eyes and release the position. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you would like to contribute anything, the details are given in the description. If you have any questions, you can please contact me through my website www.muktiyoga.org. The links are given in the description. Thank you very much.